We're in tower here.
A kingdom for a dry
Look,
shirt. Oh, we're in wet
here.
area.
No, what?
Oh, what?
A building. Here, look.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to the building.
There's no entry or anything like that, but... Ah, here's some stuff. Hortoon.
What?
A guy called Hortoon and a bunch of corpses over here.
Okay.
You here?
I'm almost there.
Hi, Hortoon. Oh, it's a skeleton.
Ho there, a word of warning, wanderer, before you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take him as a hint this town isn't a little pastoral little paradise it once was.
Continue.
Immaculates orcs and humans both have taken the hunter's edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of the last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is bloodstone.
Ooh.
As long as you live in the limbo between the coming and going, why not have a look at what I have to sell? I'm a shop. You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town.
I think vital I need to know about Hunter's Edge.
Yeah, don't go angry and immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. There's a cat, by the way, striped.
Yes!
Find him. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have a feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans there. Who can blame them, really? It just ain't natural for them to consort, I say. Only good orc, well, you know how the phrase goes.
Who are you?
Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from wherever I was.
Sure.
She's especially bright, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life, who knows?
His dialogue is, I'm a shop, I'm dead.
These days, most undead are busy hunting Sicil or picking away in the Lucilla mines. Yet, I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. I haven't bothered by an immaculate yet. I hope to keep it that way.
Right.
You got anything good?
He's got a lot. Right, let's see. He's got a couple of... Right, so he's got...
Oh, no.
What have you
no.
done?
The cat's name.
What is it called? Aru! Hey, buddy!
There's also another cat called Jinxika.
Okay, there's a 96 to 166 bow, which has a chance to set stunned. It's unbreakable and it locks head vice.
Is it Tenenbaum?
No, yeah, I forgot yours is Tenenbaum. There is a chest piece, a pink one, which is 1 dexterity and 1 initiative, 76 armor rating.
No.
There is a yellow sarong, which is +1 intelligence, +17 air resistance, +15 Tenenbaum resistance, and unlocks immolation.
And a what?
And unlocks immolation. It is way more than we have, though. I've just looked at it.
Yeah, I also already have immolation.
Point. This guy has a lot of cash on him, so I am going to just take this opportunity to dump. So I'll be there in I'll join up with you in just a second.
I mean, it would be a good one if I wanted to get a different master level spell, but that's fine. I'm okay with immolation.
Yep. But yeah, this is just a good place for me to cash dump, so I'll be there in just a second.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure.
Like, given he's a traveler, it might not be here for long or whatever. So we want to keep those. We want to keep that. Here's some of the other stuff we don't need. That. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We now have 9k more than we used to have. Okay. New log entry added, apparently. Infiltrating Hunter's Edge. A skeleton outside of Hunter's Edge warned us the village has been overrun by Immaculates. I'll speak to Aru, shall I? Hey, buddy!
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
We got there in the end. About the Silverglen Mines.
Crikey, but it sounds like a frightful place indeed. Leandra's lair. Her involvement grows more sinister by the hour. We must find her sister, Ikara.
What are you doing here?
I'm watching with wary eyes how the Immaculate strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it from them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim.
Oh, right, sorry. What have you discovered about this place?
That's fine, I didn't finish the sentence,
I
just thought I'd leave it there. It was once a quiet sort of village, families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently it was targeted by a tribe of orcs, waving the Immaculate banner. The leader, Gertrude, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murders of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lucilla.
Are you really going to pronounce Grutilda as Gertrude?
I also called it Lucilla, and it's Luculla. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tannaroth. A band of male warriors they were, and they all devoted allegiance to the leader, Jahrl.
Jahrl.
Jahrl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under direct orders from the conduit for some time. Where they were once ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, they now do it by the will of the goddess.
That's nice.
These are by far the most blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen. However, the orcs and humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the fire.
Bye! Hey, other cat.
The other cat, please. You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech of the wild.
I found another feline friend there.
That bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I have much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering.
Tell me about yourselves.
Jinsika's the name. Until recently, I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from his breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio, a married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night.
That's nice.
If you had come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save these 3 souls from the orcs that had invaded. Ah, such misery in our sad town.
What do you know about this wizard?
A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago and never remained there for long before jetting off to some other matter or other.
Sure.
The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around his house since they arrived, but not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments.
The orcs invaded this place.
Would that an invasion were all. They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who invaded them.
That sounds nice. We could talk to those rats.
Each life they took infused their strange stones of power. The queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It's as though she was taking in a beautiful song. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of glowing stones and the orc queen took no liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another yet.
Tell me about your friends, the wizard's servants.
They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from these slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out, but I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until this village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time.
The orcs are using rats to their advantage.
Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them. The rat catcher, they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They swarm the place in search of hidden villagers, and lest every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No, you approached me with hand, not boot outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. If these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many of them for my one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, it could be done. The rat's gone, my friends. Safe.
That's nice.
I can slip through the walls as I please, but you need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
Bye. Sure, we can just talk to the rats.
Maybe. Possibly.
Barrel here. Got beer in it!
So there is a very small village at the top of this. Like, a really small village.
Outside it.
They look like northern people.
They do.
Jahrl.
Mountain warriors. Hey, buddies. Ow.
Yo there, Flatlander. State your business.
I told you to speak leader's village.
Wait. Oh,
sorry.
All right. That was the right one. I didn't know that was the right one. Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical of you Flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's townsfolk on the loose, and chase has probably made them wild as corner dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye for you can shout your own name. Better you check first with the higher-ups. You got Jahrl and the righteous leader, we of the mountain, and bloodstained Grutilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scram and make your introductions before word gets them there's an intruder here.
Boy, are these things giants or are they just... no, they're average size.
They're a little bit taller than us. They're not giant.
Unlocked, Sleeping Village. Okay, so
cool.
we make introductions to...
Oh, there's Horg.
There's Hornless Gorag. I'd say we just...
Is he not one of the people?
No, it was Grutilda and Jahrl.
Was it not 3?
I don't know. No, just 2.
Anyway.
So we should probably find those guys before we go around talking to everyone in town. I found
okay.
No, that's someone else. That's Jahrl in there.
This is Michaelis. He's a skeleton.
I found Ogmer. I found hanging people.
Have you found a downcast dog?
Oh,
He's very unhappy.
I'm just looking for these guys first, like just scanning around them.
Well, the dog's downcast, like the deer was sad.
Okay, I'm on my way. Where is it?
I talked to it, went bark.
Oh.
You need to talk to it. The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag when it tries to bark or speak. Only silence reaches your
First
ears.
thing, you can't speak, can you?
Direction of dog hangs its head and looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
Boy, I'm going to talk to one of these rats as well. It just says, "What's a Zandalore anyway?" Did I kill it?
There's a rat hole over here.
I'm gonna kill a rat. See what happens. You know. Oh shit! I missed. And...
There's a location where there's a central location of rats.
Yeah, which is probably the actual quest objective rather than just kill all the rats. But okay, let's go look for this leader then.
There's Ogmere.
Yep.
Cordelia.
Dyson.
Nert. Check those puppies out. Do better than that. The
Grutilda.
games might. What?
Daughter.
Grutilda
and
an
Jahrl
orc,
are
right?
here.
Right.
I'm in a conversation with them.
There we go. Well, by the boot souls of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
I want his axe.
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
I have some really good choices here.
Yeah.
We are immaculate, sent from Silverglen to assist you.
Hail, Immaculate, by the sickle of thy gut gouger. I am glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout. If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours I do believe is free for the taking.
That's nice.
Well, you don't think we should have said we were source hunters? What could have gone wrong?
I'm still in conversation. It was ending the conversation with her.
Oh. Regular ray of sunshine, isn't she? Ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright and devious.
Oh, nice.
Believe me when I tell you she is plotting against us as we speak, and would have given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of Conduit herself. But by the shield of Stormbringer, she will not outfox the Storm Brothers of Tanaroth. I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it, though you are all holed up in Hiberheim, but it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge. Yes, an outsider is not yet distrusted by the orcs, yet is exactly what I need in the matters of missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk my headquarters over yonder, for by the beard of Bear Slayer, there are too many green ears around here.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's like the splitting of them, you know? We got War of the Storm. We got a quest called War of the Storms. We met Jahrl, the leader of the warriors here, and Grethilde, the leader of the orcs. Jahrl has some discussions he'd like to discuss with us away from orc ears. And we got the Hunt and Hunter's Edge, which is the rat killing.